Hello.
Hi, shipmates. Woo! What a morning. We are in the parking lot of Jeff's urologist in the beautiful Ahwatukee near Phoenix, Arizona. Oh my goodness. So it started off with Jeff's 3-month cancer screen.
Yes.
That he had traces of blood in his urine sample. And they also needed to clean the cystoscopy equipment. So we had to wait a little extra long waiting for the equipment to be clean before they could do the cystoscopy.
Had a little timer that went off like a turkey thing.
Yeah. Boop. It had to come off like a couple of times.
Not like a turkey thing. It was just a timer, and then it beeped when it was ready to be used.
Oh, but I tell you, I prayed so hard, harder than I've prayed in a long time, as we were waiting, because that was a little scary. Because when Jeff first got diagnosed with bladder cancer in November of 23, it was because he had blood in his urine.
But not trace. It was
significant. You could see it with the naked eye for sure. And so it was a little scary when the nurse let us know that they found a trace amount of blood in his urine sample. But I think
that it was trace all the other times too. You know, I mean, it's like a little tiny bit.
But they didn't tell us last time while we were waiting. We didn't know.
Well, because we were waiting for a while.
Yeah, we were waiting for quite a bit before the cystoscopy was able to happen.
So we should tell the news.
Yeah.
Still clean.
Yay!
Thank you for everybody for praying
the
for
cancer
me.
did not return.
The cancer did not return.
So
and in 3 months, if I'm clean again in 3 months, then that means it'll be once every 6 months I get checked. So
once every 3 months, which would be great.
Good. And the doctor looked very confident. Everything looked clean, so that's good.
Yeah.
I got to see it on the screen and everything. And
yeah, his bladder's nice and pink on the inside.
Yeah.
And they could
healed up nicely.
Yeah, he could show us where the scar was, where they removed part of Jeff's bladder. And but the scar is healing nicely, and there is nothing hanging in there. The first time when in November of 23, when he had his very first cystoscopy, you could see it. It looked like
a chandelier.
Yeah, like a snaky chandelier. It was a scary looking chandelier hanging at the top of his bladder. It was awful. And there was no doubt that he had cancer, because it was big and very weird and scary looking. But there is nothing scary looking in his bladder right now. It is just beautiful. So I want to thank everybody who's prayed for us, because seriously, the night before his 3-month cancer check, it's always hard for us to sleep, because it just brings back memories of
and as they were
the bad visits.
When they were letting the equipment that they're going to be using soak in the cleaner stuff, and it was on a timer, that was also suspenseful too. Like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was a little bit of waiting in the office.
Yeah.
A little bit of fear, but
it turned out good. It turned out okay. Now, we also got to ask our doctor about if Jeff can take a creatine supplement. My registered dietitian.
Now, why would I take that? You're taking it, right?
Yes. Okay. But just look this for a second.
No, I'm just saying.
We talked about.
It would be good to tell why you're taking it.
Why I would take it. So my registered dietitian, she suggested that I take this because I just started lifting weights, and she said it's supposed to be really good for helping you build muscle and repair muscle, and it even supposed to supposedly help your brain health too, which would be kind of nice as we're getting older. But my registered dietitian did say, since I have type 2 diabetes, that I should ask my doctor first to be sure it'd be okay. And Jeff also wanted to ask his urologist, because if it's something that would grow cancer, he doesn't want to take it, because if it grows all of your cells, he wanted to be careful, and he wanted to make sure he didn't have cancer cells that he was going to grow.
That's good advice for anybody who's going to be taking either a new medication or something that's a supplement. Talk to your
Yeah,
doctor.
talk to your doctor first. Now,
What did my doctor say?
okay, but I want to say
Yeah,
also,
okay.
yesterday we have a weight loss book club on Sundays. We're talking to you right now from our Anchor Moments RV YouTube channel and our regular Anchor Moments channel at
From
the
the
same
inside of
time.
our van.
From the inside of our van, which we've named Grace, so we can travel in God's grace. So yesterday there was a discussion when we were talking about chapter 3 of the food intelligence book about taking creatine supplements. That chapter was about protein, and the author didn't write anything about creatine. And I was curious, and so I had mentioned that Jeff and I both have the same primary care doctor, and when I asked her if I could take it with type 2 diabetes, she said my blood work is just absolutely perfect right now. My A1C is 5.4. All of my readings, my cholesterol is 142. Everything is excellent on my blood work, and all my kidney function things are excellent, and my liver functioning is excellent. So she told me it would be fine for me to take creatine, but she did say that it's important that I let her know that I'm taking it, because the next time I do blood work, because I hadn't taken it yet, I just brought the container and asked if I could take it. But she said the next time I do blood work, it's important to let her know, because it could make my creatine levels. It could mess with
Change them a little
those
bit.
on
if
the blood work.
they didn't know you were taking creatine,
They
then
would think
they'll
there
go,
was
something's wrong.
yeah, something's wrong with her kidneys, when really it's just going to have a different value because of taking the supplement. And so she said it would be okay, but just to let her know. And there was some discussion that some people thought it didn't make a difference, and some people, their doctors also said that it would make a difference. Well, Jeff's urologist, he is also taking the creatine supplement, and so is our primary care doctor. She works out, and she also takes creatine. And Jeff's urologist said that, and be sure you let me know when we do your next blood work that you're taking the supplement, because it may mess with your creatinine numbers. But he said if you ever are worried about that, you could stop taking it for a month before you have your blood work done. But if you don't and you take it every day, it might change those values a little bit. So just let your doctors know when they're reading it, they know that you're taking this supplement.
Something else he said was that if you take creatine and you're not exercising, it doesn't do anything.
Right. It
only makes a difference for you for building muscle mass if you were also doing resistance training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it makes
something to keep in mind too.
Something to keep in mind.
Don't pay it forward to do nothing if you're not going to do like resistance exercise. But if you are, it can make a good difference in your muscle, building up your muscle and recovering from your exercise sessions. And also, just know it could also mess with those numbers for your creatinine when you do a blood test. So
yeah, and
are we going to wait then like a month before we do our
Oh, I think I'm just going to take it every day, and then I'll let my doctor know when I have my blood work done that I'm taking it. Okay. But I thought it was also kind of neat. I'd never heard of taking creatine supplements before, and then it was my registered dietitian that told me about it. And then it was kind of neat to see that both doctors that Jeff and I really love, they both use this as a supplement, and they don't sell it. Right. And that's a difference, because people who sell supplements and are trying to make money off of it, well, sure, they've got to take it too, so they can convince you to take it. Both of these doctors do not sell supplements, but they're both taking it. Yeah. And so I thought that was really interesting. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. So we got ours. My registered dietitian says you can get it pretty cheaply at Costco, Gina, and that's where I got mine. This big, huge container was $20, and it has 130 servings in it. So it's
you use
pretty
5
cheap.
grams each serving.
Yeah, use 5 grams each serving.
So not a lot.
It doesn't add any extra calories, but it has some amino acids in it that are supposed to be helpful with muscle support muscle support and recovery and brain health. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll let you guys know.
All right, now I'm going to have to do the trick, Gina, of reading the comments here and seeing if I can.
Okay.
I hope I have some glasses in here. Do you have any glasses?
No, I didn't bring my purse. We'll be checking some of your, because we do see we have some comments. I also have to let you guys know on my regular Anchor Moments channel, I go live every Monday when I give myself my Manjaro shot. And usually I'm going live in the evening. Today, I'm going to go live again, but it's going to be way early. It's going to be 1:30 Arizona time, which is 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern, and 8:30, I think, at night in the UK. And we're going to be going early for two reasons. One, I'm going to be helping out with a nonprofit fundraiser tonight and helping a friend put that together. So I'll be busy this evening. And two, I got a really great guest today. Calamity Jane is going to be my guest, and she has type 1 diabetes and is taking Zepbound and is having a lot of success with it. So it's going to be really exciting to hear from her and to hear some tips and takeaways that she has of being on Zepbound and being super successful on it, as well as being on it while having type 1 diabetes, because that's unusual. Because it's really for people with type 1 or type 2 diabetes like me, or obesity. And so anyway, it'll be interesting to see how it's working for her.
You know that strength training I'm doing for my arms?
Oh, your arm's getting tired.
Yes, my arm's getting tired.
Well, let's see what's in the comments here real quick.
I don't know if I can see. I'm looking there and see if I have any glasses in there.
If you hand it to me, I might be able to see. Oh, shoot. I don't see any glasses in the glove compartment.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I might be able to read it. Let's see what we got here.
I'll tell you. All right.
Let's see here.
You are famous for not clicking on the right spot here, Gina.
Oh, Candy's in the house. She says, Gina, I take creatine. What?
At the bottom there, you'll flip down to the bottom again. So be careful where you tap.
Okay. All right. So there's Candy's in the house. Hi, Candy. And she says, I take creatine. FYI, I gained 4 pounds in water weight.
Oh, they mentioned that too on the container.
But she says it does make her feel great and have more energy, and she can lift more when she goes to the gym.
What I read on the side of the container, I think, is that it adds water into your muscles. So it could make you weigh more, but you know what?
But it's temporary, they said. It was just like a little bit of a weight gain. Kind of like when you take birth control pills. Sometimes it makes you gain 5 pounds of water weight, but not continuously 5 pounds every single month.
But it's probably good for your muscles.
Yeah. And I'm glad, Candy, that you're seeing that it makes a difference for you. Claudia's in the house. Yay! Hi, Claudia. And Claudia says, hi, Jeff. I can so relate to needing reader glasses. And she's laughing with you.
I think you have to go up to the top more.
Okay. I'm going to go this direction.
Okay.
And Paula says, hello, Jeff and Gina. I missed the news. The news is he doesn't have cancer. Yay! He is still healthy, even though he had a trace amount of blood in his urine.
Yep.
And Tracy's and thank you for praying.
Everybody.
And Tracy's in the house, and she says, so glad to hear the good news. Thank you, Tracy. Too. And Claudia says, amen and yay. Hey, we got Laura Miller here too. Yay. Great to hear. Thank you, Laura. And Claudia says, too funny. I'm actually currently watching yesterday's book episode where you're talking about the Liver King. And then it just popped up on my phone screen. Hey, and then you're going to hear where some people were like, oh, it doesn't make a difference in your creatinine levels. And and then other people are like, my doctor says it makes a difference in those levels, and to let them know in advance. And so anyway, a lot of doctors say it makes a difference in your lab work. So you just have to let them know. Not that it's really hurting you. Right.
Because they might think something is bad with you if they don't know what caused these numbers to change in your creatinine.
Okay, I think
Is that it?
well, let's see if there's more this
On the
direction
bottom
now.
there?
And let's see here. Oh, and Calamity Jane's here.
Hi.
Hey, and we're going to be talking to her live on the screen as our special guest at 1:30 Arizona time, 2:30 Central today when I give myself my Manjaro shot. And she says, hey, I am late for the announcement. No more cancer. Woohoo!
Yay.
And so Jeff has one more 3-month check in February.
And then it
And
will
if he
switch to 6
passes
months.
it,
Yeah.
if he passes it with 0 cancer, then we get to go on the 6-month checks instead of 3 months. So that'll be really nice. So really praying for that we're getting close to the end of this where he can be truly called a survivor of cancer.
Yep.
So yay. And Calamity Jane, she's given us some perfect. Do I go like this to put show on stage? I don't know. I don't know.
Click on the X. There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that.
It's kind of hard to make the comments show on the stage on a small screen like a phone that we're using right now. And she's using my phone, which she's not used to either.
Yeah, I'm not. And everything's really teeny tiny because I usually need to wear glasses too.
Oops.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys again at 1:30 Arizona time when I interview Calamity Jane and take my Manjaro shot. And I'll give you updates on my weight as well. And I'm meeting with my registered dietitian in an hour. So I'll have any news that she has to say too that I can share with you guys as well.
Ask her about creatine.
Yeah. I'll tell her that I bought it and I'm starting to take it.
You all set?
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thanks, shipmates, for all your prayers. Love you
for
guys.
your prayers.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.